Okay, Wales have beaten Ireland 21-16 in Cardiff. A game with some big talking points, including a red card. Lee Halfpenny slots the 6 points for Wales in the first half. Mahoney's red card, however, there's no arguing that. And I'm an Ireland fan. No, that's a red all day long, and it'll be interesting to see how long he is suspended for. Wayne Barnes, however, said it was incidental contact and play on at the time. So there's a good 3, 4, 5 phases later when the TMO has actually said, no, we've got some foul play for you to look at, when the play breaks down, I think with a knock-on, I believe, or another incident has meant whistle's been blown, and then the TMO saying, no, we need to review something. Straight red. But the way that Wayne Barnes, who sees it clear as day, says, no, it's incidental. That's not good refereeing. I'm sorry, that's a headshot. And with the change of the laws, no, that's a red card. And he's got previous as well as Mahoney for that type of play. So I can't defend that. But the fact that Wayne Barnes said play on, even though there is a deliberate headshot, it's not good. So I have criticism of the referee there. Sexton slots 2 penalties after that, and Ireland actually played better. Dan Lydiate going off with a knee injury, I think, helped Ireland a little bit, played into their hands because of the way he plays the breakdown and the scrum and the line out. Ireland didn't change plan. You wouldn't have thought Ireland were down to 14 men for the better part of 65 minutes. Because the way they played the rest of that first half, they were the better side. Wales couldn't get the line out working, knock-ons, penalty count went up. Burns' try is created by Robbie Henshaw, and that's good support running by a couple of loose forwards. And Ty Byrne, second row, scores a very, very well-worked try. Reward for Ireland's efforts in the first half. They dealt with the Mahoney red card very, very well. And Wales' set piece, especially the line-out's fallen apart. Their handling skills are falling apart. Knock-ons everywhere. They're having ball stripped in contact. And their penalty count started to go through the roof. I was seeing a repeat of basically England yesterday with Wales in the first half. I was like, Wales have done in England. Poor discipline and poor handling skills. And you're just giving the opposition ball. And I would say Ireland would be the underdogs with the 14 men on the field. And you're just giving the opposition ball. Second half is a different story. Henshaw goes off for an HIA. Injuries have also proven crucial to how the scoreline and the scoreboard ticks over, because George North and Rees-Zammit scored tries whilst Henshaw was off for his HIA on 48 and 58 minutes. And they both come down Wales's right. That's where Wales got some joy, was down their right. Down their lefts, they weren't as effective. It's something I noticed. Is George North actually well suited as a centre? Because he picks up the ball in the wing channel for his try. But is George North really an outside centre? That's an interesting tactical move by Wayne Pivac long term, and I'll be interested to see what people and fans in general think of that move. Because defensively, I'm not sold on George North as a centre. You've got to make a lot of tackles as an outside centre. I think wing is his better position. I'm not completely puzzled because he's a very dangerous strike runner. He's a big man. He's hard to stop. But in defence, is he an outside centre? But his try, he's a proven try scorer. Rees-Zammit, that's a rugby league style try with a put down. Again, Ireland down to 14 men, and Robbie Henshaw, who's clearly a key component in the defensive line, in the back line, and clearly a key leader for this team, is off the field. Henshaw was Ireland's best player today, in my opinion, from what I saw. And they take advantage of him being off. Halfpenny also slots a penalty on 65 minutes and converts Rees-Zammit's try. So it's 21-13 at this point. Johnny Sexton goes off with a head knock. He doesn't want to go off. It's quite clear he's concussed. So I do agree with them taking it out of the players' hands for HIA assessments. I actually believe that HIA, if there's any concern whether they pass or not, they should not return to play. That's my personal opinion. Player safety. But Billy Burns comes on. He does slot the penalty on 71 minutes. And then Ireland, it's Wales are not able to kill Ireland off. And Ireland are within a shout of winning the game. That's my opinion. Ireland, they lost by 5 points. They could have won this game. But when you have, again, a penalty count, a deliberate knock-on, and then another penalty, all you have to do is put it into touch. It doesn't matter if it's on the 22 or the 5 metre line. What Billy Burns does is not international standard. That's embarrassing. He kicks it dead in goal. So there are concerns long-term for post-Johnny Sexton, who's going to be the next starting Ireland fly half, because I don't think Billy Burns is actually up to the task. I really don't. Other players can slot in. I think fly half, there's a big concern with the fly half position, and who is going to be Sexton's successor in the next year to 18 months, because you could say Mahoney cost Ireland the game in the first half. Can you really? They played pretty well without him for lengthy periods, apart from a 15-minute spell in the second half. That missed touch finder is embarrassing. It doesn't matter if it's on the first minute or the 80th. If you're in that position to set up a set play, 22 or to 5 metres out from a line out, just get it into touch. That is embarrassing, because they could have gone on and drawn the game, or gone on and win the game. Wales, they hang on for the win. Their defence is massively improved, and the tackle stats prove that. They missed less tackles than this time last year. They restricted Ireland just to one try rather than multiple tries, and they win the game. Were they lucky to win the game? I think so. If Sexton's still on the field, that's a touch finder, and Ireland have another phase of play to continue with. At the same time, were Wales not good enough in the first 48 minutes? No, they weren't. The line out, problem all day. Handling skills and contact skills with the ball, not good enough. And it was a bit scrappy at times. But the 2 tries were brilliant. I'm not going to deny that. And the Irish try is brilliant as well. But it was a bit of an arm wrestle. And Ireland enjoy that kind of play. Wales have something to build upon. And Ireland have some lessons to learn. But it's going to be interesting to see how these teams carry on in the tournament. And it's going to be interesting to see how long Mahoney is suspended for, because I can see some time on the sidelines for that hit. Even though he's been given a red card and he has, been sent from the field, I can see a suspension of some length coming his way. He has previous as well, and they are clamping down on headshots. So we'll see what happens discipline-wise. Losing bonus point for Ireland, important. And a good win for Wales, but it's not a bonus point win for Wales. And that is a problem, because France have that bonus point victory. And the way the French played against Italy, even though the Italians actually challenged them at times defensively, their counter-attack's very, very good. Their handling skills was second to none. The flair they had, the support play. Wales and Ireland, while they are pretty solid sides in this competition, Ireland obviously down to 14 men. Okay, how much do you read from that? The team chemistry and the fire in the belly of the Irish is there. I think the team unity is there for Ireland. Wales, you look at the previous 12 months, their record isn't great under Wayne Pivac. They've won their last couple of games, which is a start. But there's still, I think, a lot of areas they need to improve on if they're going to take that next step and keep building the confidence. They, at times, laboured to beat a 14-man Irish side today, and at times were second best. There are other points where they were the better side. Second half, it seemed Ireland were tiring, but Bobby Henshaw not being on the field, I think, was crucial as well. But thank you very much for watching. Place your thoughts below, and it'll be interesting to see what happens in round 2 of the Six Nations and what happens with some of the injuries that we've seen. I think Lydiot's done for the tournament with that knee. Sexton, will he play in the next game? It's going to be interesting. Honey red card though. How long is he suspended for? Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Place your thoughts below, and I'll have some more videos for you very, very soon.